Hi. Okay, there I am. Halloween! Thanks, Monica. That's your birthday. Hi, I was actually talking until I realized that my mic wasn't on. Um, yes. Hi, everyone. It is Monday, August 18 already. 9:20 at night. I started my stream at 9:20. And for those who don't know, I am starting my streams at 9:20 to honor the fact that Black Veil Brides performed at Warped Tour at 9:20 at night. And I'm going to remember that for the rest of my life. That is a core memory. So I will obnoxiously remind everyone, every time I stream, that Black Veil Brides performed at Warped Tour Long Beach at 9:20 at night. And yeah. Anyways, hi. I was totally not singing other songs in an Andy Black style before this stream. Anthony's not here to confirm or deny that. Hi, Anthony. You didn't hear that. So actually let me just start up a game. I'm gonna go with my usual, like 5 games minimum. Do I have a fog vial? I must not waste this. So I'm just gonna, jump right into things. Start playing. Yeah, because this is the only time I actually play Dead by Daylight now. I'm actually losing my mind. I'm going insane in my room. Yeah, talk Halloween to me. I'm getting ready for spooky season. It's not August, it's October. You know. Here, let me spell it out in the chat. Give me 1 second. Here, it's October. Like, I didn't come up with this. I got this off Instagram. There. October. Yes. Because it's August. But it's gonna be Halloween in less than 100 days. And that's exciting. I'm so excited. Michael's is already selling spooky stuff. And my favorite spooky decoration are sheet ghosts, particularly sheet ghost dogs. Because, I had a golden retriever named PETA that passed back in January 2022. And ever since then, I feel like his ghost roams this house. So now I just have a thing about ghost dogs. Anthony's asking, what's a horror movie you want to watch that you've never seen before? The Exorcist. Or The Poltergeist. Something along those lines. I will mentally prepare myself to watch those movies one day. Because I'm iffy around themes of possession. Just because I am a Christian. And I believe in the existence of God and angels, and to acknowledge that also means to accept the existence of demons as well. So I'm a little iffy. I mean, I did binge the Conjuring movies, which is crazy. Which is a crazy accomplishment for me. This was the day after Anthony and I went to Horror Nights at Universal Studios last year, so I was probably going off of that high. So I think I just have to be in the right mood and mindset for something scary like that. But in general, I'm basically desensitized to slasher and creature features thanks to Dead by Daylight. Monica says Bath and Body Works has Halloween out since July. Yeah, which is crazy. But then the thing is about the Bath and Body Works Halloween stuff, I'm not really pressed about getting it this year just because I don't like the designs on the candles. My favorite candle design was Vampire's Blood from 2023 or 2022, I think. Either 22 or 23. It's like a very gothic looking skull with roses and a crown. I still have that candle. That's my favorite design. And you only buy the candles for the designs. I'm focusing on getting my Halloween candles at Michael's this year because they literally look like pies and cozy drinks. And they smell amazing and they look delicious. and they're $10, and with a coupon that's less than $10. So I'm doing my fall Halloween candle shopping at Michael's this year. I like how active the chat is. That's great. That's great for my ADHD, which I've been diagnosed with 3 years ago. The psychologist said it could have been a misdiagnosis, but my therapist argues otherwise. So I'm like, okay. Monica says, I feel like I've already lived Halloween for months now, which is a great feeling. We love constantly living in Halloween. That's like one of the best holidays out there. Is my game? Okay. Where am I? Oh. Anthony's commenting about my movie choices. Those movies are pretty dated and cheesy now, but they're still good. I love cheesy horror movies. The fact that they're dated and cheesy just makes it better. You know, like, I can acknowledge that it's a movie. You know, and it'll prevent me from getting too freaked out about it. But I love cheesy horror. I love B-rated horror films. I love low-quality horror movies. Like, in terms of budget-wise. You know, like, the budget could suck, but the story could still be great. So, yeah. Monica says, yeah, it was 2023. Okay, cool. Let's see. I'm just gonna... Shit. He doesn't like my fog vial! Shit. Ooh. I'm gonna get caught, I'm gonna get caught! I'm gonna get caught, that was stupid. I thought I could get away with it. I feel like if I released a fog vial, I could have gotten away with it, but I wasted it. Man, shining the flashlight at the back of his head ain't gonna do shit. But yeah, the 2023 Bath & Body Works Vampire's Blood candle. It's one of my favorites. Monica also says I don't like much of the packaging this year, so I get it. Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it. It doesn't appeal to me. They were already pushing it last year. Like, last year I was like, I guess so. So I got, like, the hand sanitizer. Actually, my favorite Bath & Body Works Halloween purchase from last year was the Poison Apple mini hand sanitizer. I love apple-scented things, because I'm insane. The Evil Queen is my favorite Disney villain, so the fact that they're releasing Disney villain stuff, I'm so excited. And I need the Poison Apple hand sanitizer holder thing. I need all the Evil Queen stuff. I heard it's apple-scented, so yes, 100%. My money is going towards that. Not a retail holiday. I get it. I get it. Anthony's asking what's everyone's favorite song today. Mine is Hallelujah by Black Veil Brides, which came out a month and a day ago. It came out July 17, and I have not stopped singing it. I will not stop singing it. I watched their live debut of that song in Warped Tour, and that is a core memory, and I will not shut up about it. Monica says she likes Ghoulfriend, Pink Ghost, but I hate the smell. Oh. Oh, shit! Ooh, he missed! Ooh, he missed! I have no idea what I'm doing. Hold up. Hold on, chat. I'm, like, crashing out. Okay. He left. So, I will go here. This is my save, Dwight. You hesitated. Like, I know there's a way to, like, easily remove candle wax. You have to, like, stick it in the freezer, and then the wax will, like, pop out after a while. But it's just a waste of wax for the glass container, you know, especially since the container's just a sticker, and it's not actually etched into the glass, you know. I had no idea we only had 2 gens left. This is good progress, chat. I wish I could enjoy playing against Springtrap more, but I would also rather not. Where should I go? Okay. Monica... Oh, we're still on the song. Did my fog vial ran out? Did I... Can I not Is it not... Is it a one-time use? I wasted it. Well, shit. Well. We're still on the conversation about songs. Monica likes Man-Child by Sabrina Carpenter. Evil Queen's Scent is a musky apple. Love it. 100%. I agree. Man, what are you doing? Shit. I don't know what I'm doing. No way I made it! No way. Cool. I feel like I didn't even do anything all game. All I did was run around. Okay, Steve's getting chased. At least I'm not being chased. Anthony likes that song by Ed Sheeran, Supermarket Flowers. All of Ed Sheeran's songs are mellow and peaceful, and I would have considered him my favorite artist back then, before I got obsessed with Black Veil Brides. I'm getting the fuck out of this game, just so I can catch up on the chat. The thing is, like, back then, before I got obsessed with Black Veil Brides, I liked, mainly Ed Sheeran and Taylor Swift, because their songs were relatively easy to play on the guitar. And I used to play the guitar back then. I stopped, during the pandemic in 2020. But I used to play the guitar. I self-taught myself how to play the guitar because of the Jonas Brothers, Camp Rock. I really wanted to play Gotta Find You, you know. So when Jonas Brothers and Demi Lovato, like, did their whole reunion thing, I was like, wow! And then I went back to Black Veil Brides. Can this not recharge? Recharges over 60 seconds, my ass. Okay. But yeah, and then I just got into Black Veil Brides music, and I think it's because their songs aren't focused on love and relationships, and I desperately need that distraction, so I've been nothing but grateful. And also, you know, just Andy has a very deep singing voice, and I'm trying to deepen my voice, because I'm on that trans-masculine journey, and it helps, I think. But then also, Andy Black has permanently, like, ruined my singing voice, because I cannot sing normally. I like, before my stream, I was talking with Anthony, and we were talking about songs, and I was singing an Ed Sheeran song, and it came out, like, in an Andy Black kind of style, and I was like, holy shit, I can't sing normally anymore. Which is funny, but, you know, it's entertaining, I guess. Like, I'm not gonna sing on stream unless someone pays me to. But, yeah, I also remember singing Disney songs. and those came out sounding like Andy. So, rip. Okay, what we're still talking about candle smells. Monica says I always have to like the smell too. Well, yeah, makes sense. And she said I've only bought one candle. I didn't like the smell of or the package. Which makes sense, you know, like you gotta know it's worth it. I don't know. For me, it's like I buy candles at Halloween Horror Nights. I feel like that's my souvenir. That's my go-to souvenir when I go to Horror Nights. For my first time I went, I got the Halloween like scented candle, Michael Myers candle. It would smell like an old person's house. And then the second year that I went, of course, I got the Stranger Things candle that smells like waffles and maple syrup. It smells ridiculously sweet. But yeah, and then last year when I went to Horror Nights, I got the Eternal Bloodlines candle. I don't really, I guess it smells like berry or fog, but I call it the lesbian house or the lesbian maze because it was like the daughter of Frankenstein, Val Helsing, and Dracula. So like, I guess an all-female cast in that house. And so I called it the lesbian house, and I told Anthony, we're going to this house so I can find myself a girlfriend. I didn't find myself a girlfriend, but I did get this candle, so, you know. And so this year, I am hoping for a Freddy Fazbear's Pizza scented candle. 100%, my money's going to that. Halloween is going to drain my wallet this year, and I'm all for it. Monica says, hot take, I hate Ed Sheeran. That's fine, a lot of people... Oh wait, hold on. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. That night, Raccoon City was wiped out. Thanks to the bio. Okay, I'm sorry, Chad. Whenever someone mentions my gamer tag in the pre-game chat, I have to go on that spiel because I think it's funny, and I think I'm so funny. Anyways, a lot of people don't like Ed Sheeran, and I'm like, that's fine. Like who you like, dislike who you dislike. I've been bullied for liking things. I mean, I'm a Dodgers fan. I live in San Diego, and I'm a Dodgers fan. And so in the front office, it's me and my one other coworker who are getting, like, smack talked for liking the Dodgers. But then the Dodgers swept the Padres over the weekend. So, everyone's just been awfully quiet today. But yeah, I take pride in what I like. And when I hate something, I am also passionate about that as well. Who the fuck is screaming? Oh, it's Nemesis. Who the fuck? Sounds like a bird. See, getting closer. Is that Michonne? Oh yeah, we have Michonne. Because I have not heard that scream before. But yeah, I've heard a lot of people don't like Ed Sheeran, and you know what? That's fine. Did he lose me? I hope he did. Is anyone here? Oh, the bot is healing. Is Jane the one screaming? I can't tell anymore. Anthony says he still loves MGK, but he doesn't play... Wait. I still love MGK, but I don't play him non-stop anymore. Anthony has the music taste of a teenage girl, but there's nothing wrong with that. Oh my gosh, I'm tired of these teammates taking the killer to us. Like, please, let me have peace in this horror game. Anyways, Anthony says I just try and get a Horror Night shirt every year. Nothing wrong with a Horror Night shirt. For me, I can't get a shirt because I can't really wear that without my parents commenting on it. I feel like I'm just barely getting away with wearing my Black Veil Bride shirts. This is gonna be the dumbest thing I'll ever do. Monica says, someday when you have a girlfriend, it'll be a perfect candle for my lesbian candle. Yes. One day when I get a girlfriend, hopefully I'll be able to take her to horror nights, and then the candle will have a lot more meaning. Who the fuck is screaming like that? I just want to know which character it is. Nemesis left! I'll count this as a win. Okay. I'm just trying to catch up with the chat. I'm lagging. Hold on. I know, Leon, I know. I still get to keep my fog vials, that's cool. Let's see if I can get another one, though. Why can't I get a fucking fog vial? Like, why is it so hard? Why is it so hard? Please. Finally. Okay, cool. I'll take it. I'm not supposed to be spending blood points on Leon is the thing. I'm supposed to be spending it on Steve. And Steve has all the fog vials, but I don't feel like playing Steve tonight. Okay, at least I can save the blue one. I'll use up the green one. Fuck it. Anthony says, I have an open mind, so I'll give most things a try or a listen. We know. We know. Anthony will try anything. He'll watch anything. I'm a little more picky. I mean, except with food. With food, I'll try everything once. But then with other things, it's like I just have to consider my boundaries and my comfort zone. But if it comes to flexing in front of someone, all boundaries are out the window because I will flex before I look like a pussy, you know? It's like, cause like, let's see, what's a good example of this? In SeaWorld, there's this roller coaster that like twists and turns and goes upside down. I think it's called the Electric Eel. Like, normally, if I went by myself, or if I'm with someone like Anthony, and I don't feel any competition towards Anthony, I don't feel competitive enough, I'm not gonna go on that roller coaster. But one time I went, and I was with my old friend group, who I resent. And I wanted to flex. So if they want to go on it, I'm gonna go on it. And if they're saying how scared they are, I'm the one saying, this is nothing. Wow, these are all licensed characters. There is not a single original character in this lobby. We have Michonne from Walking Dead. Got Jill from Resident Evil 3. We got Ripley from Alien. And then we got Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 2. This is a crazy lobby. I just wonder who the killer is. I hope the killer is licensed too. That'd be hilarious. And what would make this game perfect is if we load into the Raccoon City map. But I highly doubt that. Anyways, Monica says, I'm terrible about listening to new things. Oh, right, I was just talking about that. Same. And that's fine. It's valid. You know, like people tell me, hey, listen to this song, watch this movie, watch this show. And I'm like, sure, one day I'll put it on a list and I'll never get to it. Like, I even have an issue watching new movies or shows unless I'm really invested. Especially if there's a certain actor I want to see in it. You know, but I don't really watch Michonne move. I don't really watch movies and shows as avidly as Anthony does. Mainly because when I watch stuff, I don't really use streaming services. I watch my things on YouTube. So I'm watching things like Watcher, you know, Ryan and Shane from BuzzFeed Unsolved. Currently I've been binging Ghosties. Oh my gosh, Jill. I've been binging Ghosties. It's about it's a podcast. These two girls drink tea, get cozy, and talk about spooky things. And I love the combination. Jill and I both just activated a fog vial. Trapper. The year 2025. No way. Well, I got away with that. What am I talking about? Right, ghosties. Binging stuff. Yeah, I'm horrible about watching new things, listening to new things. I feel like I have to discover it organically, you know? No one forced me to listen to Black Veil Brides. I just decided one day to listen to it, and I fell down a rabbit hole, and now I'm making my obsession everyone else's problem. Anthony says I should watch that new Alien show. Sure, I'll add it to the list. He also says I've just been watching romance anime and Dexter. What a combination. I finally caught up on the chat. Holy shit. That was fun though. That was fun. It gave me like an endless stream of things to talk about for like a good 27 minutes. Oh. Okay. Yeah, for Halloween. Let's see, what else? What else Halloween stuff can I talk about? Holy shit. Marco's like, how has it been that long already? Yeah, half an hour. Time's crazy, when you just keep rambling. And also it's because I think I started 10 minutes early than my usual time. Like, I usually start at 9:30, but, you know, 9:20, because that's the time Black Veil Brides performed at Warped Tour in Long Beach. Anyways, favorite candy? It depends on the season. I mean, like, here's a weird thing. When, in the colder seasons, if it's cold, I'm craving chocolate. And my favorite chocolate is either Butterfingers or Kit Kats. And during the warmer season, like when it's hot as fuck outside, I'm craving, like, gummy candy. I like Red Vines and Gushers, jelly beans, fruit snacks. Yeah, but during the colder months, I'm craving chocolate. Let's see. I'm the only one getting gens done, to be honest. Is no one gonna rescue Michonne? Oh shit, the chat blew up again. Anthony's asking, do you think Hocus Pocus is overrated or properly rated? I think it's properly rated. I watched that movie late. I watched it as an adult for the first time. And I enjoyed it, and I can see why it's a classic. But what's obnoxious is when all the Karens make it their entire personality. Monica says, I was terrified of Hocus Pocus as a kid, so it's just alright, I think. I think I had the same issue as a kid. Like, there's just something about the main witch with her teeth, you know? Anthony likes Snickers. Anthony likes peanut butter chocolate candy. Monica says she'll never forget that I like jelly beans. I remember I was sick with COVID, and she gifted me jelly beans. Ripley, hold the fuck still! I'm trying... never mind. If people don't want to be helped, I'm not gonna force assistance upon them. Oh man, I'm falling behind in the chat. Yeah, I was sick with COVID, and Monica gave me jelly beans for Christmas, and I was in bed eating an entire bag of jelly beans. Where's that scream coming from? Holy shit. Do you guys like milk, white, or dark chocolate? First choice is dark chocolate. Second choice is white chocolate. I love drinking white hot chocolate. That's what I order at Starbucks in the cold seasons. I order a white hot chocolate. It is not normally part of their menu, but I think it became part of their menu. Anthony says, I've been watching Hocus Pocus since I was 5, got tired of it for a long time, but I like it again. I mean, you have to admit it's a classic now that there's no longer, good classic Halloween movies that can be considered classics anymore. Let's see. And Anthony also says, I think it's still a cult classic. Yes. Yes, I agree. Monica says, it's a cute kids Halloween movie. And it is! And I think we need more of that. I don't think we have enough movies that are on the same hype as Monster House. Monster House was a really good movie. That affected me as a kid. Holy shit. Yeah, I remember watching, like, whatever Cartoon Network used to, like, air compared to Disney Channel's Halloween movies. Yeah, Monster House, Scary Godmother, stuff like that. I like Coraline. Coraline counts, right? Frankenweenie. Actually, I don't think I can watch that without, you know, feeling just a little ache in my chest. Anthony says, that's nice, jelly beans are always good. Jelly beans are fun. Last week, I got into the Andy Show podcast, where Andy and his cousin Joe just talk about random stuff. And there was an old episode from 7 years ago when they all played Bean Boozle. And that was so entertaining. But it's also so hilarious how Andy, for the majority of the time, got the good flavors. And while his cousin got all the bad flavors. So, that was funny. Wow. Anyways. Monica says, it's those spooky teeth for eating kids. Yes. And Monica loves Monster House too. Monster House is a classic. I feel like that's one of those movies I need to rewatch this year, because I haven't rewatched it in previous years. Anthony says, the bride from Corpse Bride used to always scare me. Really? As a kid, I thought she was hot. The closet was made of glass. I don't know why I thought I was straight when I was a kid. Monica says, I watch Scooby-Doo and the Witch's Ghost at Scooby-Doo and the Ghoul School every year for Halloween. I remember Ghoul School. I love everything Scooby-Doo. Whenever I'm homesick, I would always look forward to watching Scooby-Doo on a Cartoon Network. Zombie Island scared the fuck out of me, but then that also made me fascinated with zombies. So, actually, why am I still hanging here? I could have gotten myself off. That sounds weird. Anyways, where's Trapper? I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. I'm not here. Shit. Shit. Jill, run! Why is he tunneling me? Hold on, chat. I need to, like, wiggle first. Anyways. Let's see, where am I? Oh, holy shit. Anthony says, I used to love watching the ABC Family Halloween marathons as a kid. My dad would not let me watch the ABC Family Halloween marathons, so I missed out. Anthony also says, yeah, same. I don't know what that's a response to, but sure. Monica says, I was scared of Night Before Christmas when I was a kid, so I get the fear of Corpse Bride. Yeah, I was freaked out by it too, with Jack Skellington, because I just was freaked out by skeletons. I was freaked out by skeletons as a kid, but now Jack Skellington is a classic, and I feel like Andy Black could be his son. Anthony says Scooby-Doo and Scooby-Doo 2. Yes, I also agree. Where am I? Where am I in the chat? Why am I being chased? Why am I still being chased? Why am I being tunneled? Why am I being tunneled? I don't deserve this. Leon, please be quiet. Ooh. Oh yeah, I'm still being chased because all my... Oh, Ripley got herself up! Okay, I'm gonna calm down. I'm gonna undo this. Where am I? Where am I in the chat? Monica says, live actions, those are so good. Yes, I agree, especially the first live action Scooby-Doo movie. A classic. What's the island called? Fear Island? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. I'm sorry, I'm distracted. I'm trying to survive. I'm trying to find a med kit. Scooby-Doo anything is just peak, 100%. Scooby-Doo was like the extent of scary things I watched as a kid. Because I like anything that combines horror and comedy. Like, it helps just relieve the scare aspect of it. So anything scary, but also funny. And that's why I love Scooby-Doo, and I like Ryan and Shane from BuzzFeed Unsolved. Yes. Anthony says, the bipolar fat guy used to scare me. What? He's like, where's Jack? Oh, the mayor! Yeah, I thought the mayor was the bad guy at first. Just like, upon looking at the character designs, but he was just like, literally had two faces. I want my fog vial back, Ripley. Let's see. Ripley, I think we've regened ourselves. And my fog vial isn't recharging. Ripley, I don't think we're getting out of this. She's gonna make sure that I don't hide in a locker. Okay. He's like, where's Jack? Oh yeah, same. Ripley, get out of my fucking way, Ripley. He's gonna keep monitoring these gens. It's gonna be impossible. Okay. Okay, he's being nice. I guess. Okay. Monica says, yeah, he's spooky. Yeah, and ironically, he's not the bad guy. Like, I thought, like, when I went on the ride, like, before I watched Night Before Christmas, and I went on the Haunted Mansion ride at Disneyland, and I saw his character design, I seriously thought he was the bad guy who didn't like that Jack was the Pumpkin King and wanted Jack's powers, or Jack's authority. But I was wrong, and I'm glad he's wholesome. And Oogie Boogie isn't really that spooky. Okay, let's see. Anthony's asking, do I relate to Jack or Sally? I feel like Sally, because I'm always yearning. you know? Jack is way too hyper and ambitious, and I feel like I want to be hyper and ambitious, but that's also not me. Monica says, Sally, watching my crush longingly, checking his location like a sad rag doll. Oh, I feel that. But then also the thing is, I'm not really crushing on anyone right now, and I feel like I'm missing something. I don't have any matches, and anyone I would have liked, I have to realize that I have to let them go. So, like, I really don't have a crush right now. And it's kind of sad, because I miss obsessing over someone like that. Wow! Wow! Anyways. Anthony says, I'd say Jack for me, he's always bored and wants a change in his schedule. You and I look at different aspects of Jack. Okay, let's see. ADHD says, Oogie Boogie Bash, right! I'm going with my cousins to Oogie Boogie Bash next month. September, it's a Sunday. September 20-something, Sunday. Which is crazy, because I have work on Monday, but I guess I could just call out sick. I'm going as Jim Hawkins. At first I wanted to go as Flynn Rider, but then when I heard that Mother Gothel wasn't going to make an appearance, I'm like, you know, there's no point. And so it just came to me over the weekend. I could go as Jim Hawkins. He doesn't have a girlfriend. And I have the curtain bang hairstyle, so I can pull it off. I can pull it off. So yeah, I'm going as Jim. But then, in general, like, for the Office Halloween, I'm planning to be Levi Ackerman from Attack on Titan. I'm trying to convince my brother to be Irvin, Commander Irvin. I don't know what I expected to happen. She's going down. I don't know why he's not just gonna hook us. Like, you know what? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm getting out of here. It's a load of bullshit. There's a load of barnacles. I'm just gonna crawl towards what I hope is a trap. So Trapper can, like, step on his own trap. There's no trap here. I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed. Is he looking for me? I hope he lost me. I hope he doesn't find me. Man! Leave me alone. Oh. I'm special! I'm special. This is a horrible build. By horrible, I mean this is designed to make me suffer. King City was wiped out. Bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out. Too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, the punishing missions nearly killed me, but at least they kept my mind off things. If I can just forget what happened that night, the pain, even for a second, this time, it can be different. It has to. Leon, it's okay, you're safe with us! I'm leaving. Oh, it's crazy how I can recite that like the back of my hand. This thing doesn't recharge. I have a complaint. Anyways, that was hilarious. Wow, I've won 3 games in a row. It'll be downhill from now. Let's see. Wow, the chat calmed down. How long is the event? Like 7 hours? I don't know. I think 6? I think it starts at 6. We can access the part at 6. And then the event runs from 9 to 1. I just want to go on the Incredicoaster and feel like Jim Hawkins on a Solar Surfer. I feel like Jim Hawkins, like, it is in character for me to go on the Incredicoaster as Jim Hawkins and pretend I'm on a Solar Surfer. Yes. I hope people recognize me. I mean, I know Treasure Planet is considered underrated, but I feel like it has a large enough fandom. Like true Disney fans know what Treasure Planet is, and they all agree it should have gotten a lot more recognition than it did. So yeah. So I'm gonna be Jim. It's pretty simple to put his outfit together. I mean, I do have a jacket that looks like his jacket. I have capris, but I'm looking for men's capris. And I do have the shirt. And then I do have the boots, of course. And I have this morph toy from McDonald's back in, I think, 2003 when the movie came out. 2002. What year did Treasure Planet come out? I'm such a fake fan. Treasure Planet. 2002. So yeah, I got a morph, you know, the pink blob, the floating pink blob character. I got morph from a McDonald's Happy Meal in 2002, back when McDonald's Happy Meal toys were actually good quality. McDonald's toys nowadays are just like a piece of cardboard and a sticker. Oh my gosh, it's Ada. Hi, Ada. It's funny, the other person was like, "It's okay, Leon, you're safe with us." But yeah, I can recite Leon's opening dialogue from Resident Evil 4 Remake. She responded. Me playing as Leon in Dead by Daylight and saying hi to Ada is like the closest thing I'll ever have to flirting. What's the deal with September? It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. That night, Raccoon City was wiped out thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, the punishing missions nearly killed me. Someone called me a nerd! Someone called me lore accurate! I'm having too much fun. Lore accurate, Leon. Someone called me a nerd for knowing it word by word for word. Imagine if I have both autism and ADHD. I've always been a straight A student. Right now, I do have general anxiety. And my like, even though the psychologists were like, you didn't score high enough to be considered positively, you didn't score high enough to be positively diagnosed with ADHD. My therapist believes otherwise. um so she's going, and you know, I think I agree. And then, but then I, according to my psychologist, I do have a higher chance of having autism. Oof. Oh, they added charges to the fog vial, so it's not unlimited use. I should have known. I should have known. Should have known they would have done that. See, there's a 1. So I get to use my fog vial only 1 more time. Now I really have to, like, save. Oh, shit! At least the basement isn't here. At least the basement isn't here, and my other teammates are getting shit done. I cannot complain. Okay. Monica said that's crazy. I don't know what you're commenting on, but yes, I've said a lot of crazy things over the past 5 minutes. Anthony's asking how the game's going. Well, I'm hanging around, as you can see. I just want to know who called me a nerd and who called me lore accurate. I hope it's Zeta. Let's see. But yeah, I have a high chance of having autism than ADHD, which is funny. And I accept it. I've always been a straight A student. So the fact that I have the fact that I may have all 3, anxiety, ADHD, and autism, straight A's, you know? And I feel like as an adult, it doesn't affect me as much as it would have if I was still like a student in school. You know, because I don't really have any classes to focus on. I'm just trying to survive life each day. I get my work done. I'm the best employee in the front office. I carry the whole office on my back. I carry the whole office on my back. I get my work done quickly because I like the belief that if I finish my work early and I do a good job, I get to have free time. Sable, please. Let's see. Oh! It's my turn to ask you all a question. Who are you being for Halloween? Or who do you want to be? Who are you thinking of being? Monica says, my friends and I haven't really figured it out yet. Anthony says, maybe Superman or Peacemaker. I think you should be Peacemaker to honor the fact that John Cena is retiring this year. Or retiring from wrestling. I'm sure he's gonna keep up his acting career. But then Superman is punk rock. Monica says, 2 of us were gonna do Dean Winchester and Cassie last year, but we didn't. Ah. Imagine. Imagine, though. I think your Harley Quinn outfit that 1 year was peak. In my opinion. I'm trying to figure. I think my favorite costume has to be Katniss Everdeen from high school, just because that was my most accurate costume ever. Like, I made sure every detail was accurate. Ooh, she tried. Nancy, let me heal you. Steve isn't here. Anthony says Harley's always cool. Monica says, thank you. My friend went as Joker and we were a pair. Oh, that's so cute. That must have been fun. Monica says she was supposed to be Poison Ivy but couldn't find a good fit. Well, I guess Joker is the second best option to go with. It's funny because if Anthony dresses up as Superman, I'm planning to be Batman. She's gonna be the shortest fucking Batman you'll ever see. Where's she? She's right behind me, isn't she? Oh shit. She didn't see me. What? She didn't see me? Anthony says he should wear his spandex Spider-Man suit to work on Halloween. I feel like you should, and maybe the crackheads will, like, treat you differently. Like I says, you guys are a pair then too. Besties. Yeah! That's Anthony and I's curse. We are no longer together in a relationship, but we are still besties. Monica, did you know that last Monday... Wow, the confetti is so fitting. Last Monday, August 11, marked the 1-year anniversary of Anthony and I breaking up. So... yeah. Yeah, Anthony is the hopeful person, and I am the edgy person. Anthony says Michael Keaton was the shortest Batman at 5'9". That's 7 inches taller than me! Ada! I can't leave Ada. That is not lore accurate of me. That would not be lore accurate of me. Ada, I will die for you. Monica says, yes, you mentioned on stream, so crazy. Yeah. Yeah. August was crazy. I was in a completely different headspace last August compared to this August. You know what, Ada? You know what, Ada? I will risk it. I will risk it for the biscuit. Nancy! Go, Ada! Go! Go, Ada! Oh, shit. Ada, you tricked me! Ada, I'm sorry. But I stepped over too much. Well, I hope it's not in vain. Anthony's asking, have I ever seen the new Suicide Squad movie? No, I haven't. The thing is, I'm emotionally attached to the first Suicide Squad movie, but, I think the previews and the trailer were a lot more memorable than the actual movie. Like, my brother and I had more fun watching the first Suicide Squad movie previews and trailers a lot more than the actual movie. Monica says the starfish one. What are we talking about? A starfish. I love you, Ada. Okay. I'll give Ada a thumbs up and then I'll leave. Anthony says, I have my All Might hoodie. That's like a costume, sort of. Yeah, I mean, that's why they make those kind of clothes. So, like, you can dress up without dressing up, you know? Wow. My 4th win of the night. I have to lose eventually. Anthony says, the Suicide Squad movie, the villain was a giant starfish. Patrick Star? That's crazy. I think I need to watch that movie. I think. The giant starfish monster. Wow, I'm missing out. All I'm thinking of is Patrick. Is that face Patrick makes when he's like, I got you now, SpongeBob, and he looks like so menacing. That's what I'm picturing right now. Anthony says, you should watch it, it's really good with Peacemaker. Okay, I'll add it to the list. And Anthony also says, I like the rat girl, she's chill too, and King Shark. Okay. Cool. Yeah. I totally agree. Anyways. What time is it? It's 10:22. I've been streaming for an hour. It did not feel like an hour. Like, an hour passed already. That's crazy. And I'm about to enter my 5th game. So, I don't know. I'm having fun talking to you guys, though, so thank you. I hope you like talking to me, too. I'm doing my best to be entertaining. I feel like I like a lot of streamers say they have ADHD, but that worked in their favor because it just allows them to keep talking, and it allows them to multitask. Like, you can play a game and talk and keep up with the chat at the same time. Like, that's cool. The only thing I'm lacking is charisma. Like, I don't know. I'm not charming or convincing enough. I'm just being myself. I am being my authentic self, which is being insane in my room and pretending that I have an audience of more than 2 people. Anthony says, would you rather watch Wednesday or Rent a Girlfriend? Wednesday. I'd rather watch Wednesday. I know Rent a Girlfriend is an anime, right? I don't really watch anime. Attack on Titan is one of, like, the few animes I enjoy. I used to enjoy Spy Family until, like, I don't really see the stakes anymore. I mean, like, a spy and an assassin and a mind reader sounds like a lot of trouble. And until, like, they're not really at each other's throats. Like, the stakes went down. Excuse me, the stakes went down during season 2. And I'm like, okay, I need action. I need, like, frustration, I think. Yeah. Do I know any of these people? I have seen so many Nancys and Sables tonight. Anthony says, I was watching My Dress Up Darling, and I'm like, damn, this show is cringy. Like, the title didn't already put you off? From how cringy it could potentially be. But yeah, like, animes, I don't really watch a lot. I enjoyed Beastars. I'm not a furry, but... I like wolves! I like wolves, and the fact that Legoshi is a tall, awkward-ass wolf speaks to my soul. So... yeah. I watched the first season of Demon Slayer, because I had a crush on a guy back then, who liked Demon Slayer, so I watched it for him. And then I messaged him after I binged it, and he didn't really respond. And so I blocked him, because that was embarrassing. Like, what possessed me to do that? I was just probably desperate for some kind of, like, drama or some kind of high. Like, I'm not into drugs. I've never done drugs in my life. I take pride in it. I've never smoked. I've never done weed, never done drugs. I drink. That's the only substance I consume. Like, I drink. And, but yeah, I get my fix by, like, acting insane and, like, telling people I have a crush on them. And that's where I get my mental stimulation. People call me brave. I call myself insane, because why the fuck would I do that to myself? I kept the guy blocked. I mean, I like women now, and I'm wanting to transition into a man. So I don't know what that's gonna tell him, but I just think that's kind of funny. Monica says it's a little of both. What are we talking about? I'm sorry. I talk about so many things in the span of a minute, like, and I know the chat is delayed, so you can be responding to anything. Anthony says, I've had weed in the past, but I'm more of a drinker. Yeah, yeah, Anthony has an alcohol problem. Monica says brave and crazy. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We're facing Bubba. And that's fun. That means I'm finally gonna lose. Because I can never win a game against Bubba. Like, I am set up for failure right now. But when he takes out my teammate, I have to hide in a locker because if he's Bubba, he most likely has barbecue and chili, and I'm not about that. I'm also gonna run this way if she's gonna lead him towards me. But yeah, brave and crazy. It's hard to, you know, differentiate between the two. I think the difference is when you're brave, it implies that you were once afraid. You know, like you were afraid or nervous about something. Crazy, I don't think fear is involved in being crazy. You know? Does that make sense? Because when you can't be brave if you're not afraid, you know? But you can be crazy without being afraid. Am I making sense? I feel like that makes sense. Because the opposite of bravery is fear. The opposite of crazy is just being normal. Yes, it makes sense. Cool. Because it's like 10:30, so I could literally be talking about anything right now. That's some thick-ass fog. Okay, let me go this way if he went that way. Wow, this team knows how to hustle. I also could have jinxed it. Okay. What other questions? Wait, Monica, what's your favorite candy? Anthony likes peanut butter chocolate. He mentioned Snickers. I just gave a whole list of candy. I don't know why I thought of pizza. Pizza is not a candy. Like, do you lean more towards chocolate or towards, like, fruit stuff? Fruit gummy stuff. Bubba, go away. Go away. Monica says, Hershey, milk chocolate, Milky Way, mini M&Ms. Oh, okay, so you're a chocolate person. And Twizzlers. I like Twizzlers. I like Twizzlers and Red Vines. I don't know the difference, but I'll accept both. Oh, I also love peach rings. Actually, with how much gummy candy I'm, like, listing, I think I'm more of, like, a fruit snack person. But then again, the seasons have been warm, mainly. So... Hold on, chat. I need to, like, lock in. Shit! Okay, those girls are almost done with their gen. Lock in, girls! Lock in! Lock in! Yeah! Okay. Fuck! Of course. Brand. I mean, like, I know Twizzlers and Red Vine. Like, one is a little more plasticky than the other. Like, one is a little more glossy, and the other one is a little more matte. Does that make sense? Twizzlers and Red Vines. I like the one that's more glossy, because I'm crazy. Anthony says he hates Butterfingers. It's too hard to chew. I love Butterfingers, so yeah. And he hates Red Vines too. Anthony just hates my favorite candy. But you know what? More for me. Okay, what is everyone's least favorite candy? What's everyone's least favorite candy? You know, I didn't ask you. You already said your answer. Monica says he wants a smooth or crunchy treat. And I'm here wanting something fruity and gummy, I guess. I don't like nuts. Peanut butter is something different, but like, if there's an actual nut in the candy, I'm good. I like almonds though. Maybe that's a lie. Chat or team, I don't think you're gonna save that person. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm leaving. I'm not winning against a Bubba. Wow, I'm on a 5-game winning streak. That's crazy. This is a new record. Compared to last week, where I had like a 6-game losing streak. Let's see if I win again. Regardless. Okay, if I... actually, I don't know. I don't know what stakes I should have right now. Anthony says he likes chocolate nuts. Monica says shocking that I have somehow developed a nut allergy. Not really a nut allergy. My brother is seriously allergic to peanuts. When I say that I'm allergic to nuts, it's that I like women. So do with that what you will. Monica says she doesn't like mounds. I don't know what that is. But yeah. Anthony says he likes chocolate nuts. I don't like chocolate nuts. I love Raisinets, though. I love chocolate-coated fruit. You know what? I think I'm just a fruit person. Gummies. Jelly beans count. You know, like chocolate-coated stuff. Like, the chocolate-coated pomegranates are my favorite. Chocolate-coated blueberries. Chocolate-coated raisins. Yeah. Yeah. Monica says the coconut gets stuck in her teeth. Oh, okay, so Mounds is a coconut candy. Okay. Anthony says, like in Snickers, it's like an Almond Joy. Anthony likes Almond Joy and Mounds too. Wow, we're all just having a candy fight in the chat. Well, at least y'all know to give me my fruity candy, I guess. And Anthony likes his peanut butter and his nuts. And Monica likes her plain chocolate. Her simple, unproblematic chocolate. I think I'll play one more game. Hopefully I win. If I win this game and I have a 6-game winning streak, I can sleep happy. Monica says she doesn't like sour stuff. Oh, I do. My coworker has, like, jars of candy at her desk, and I drain her sour gummy worms. And I've learned that sour candy apparently helps with anxiety. And I was like, well, that explains a lot. So, and you know, like, sour candy is fruity, so... I think I'm just a fruity person. I like my fruity candy. Give me my gummy fruit snack, whatever. Anthony says, I gained like 30 pounds last year by just eating bags of candy by myself. I remember that. I remember trying to get you to stop, but you wouldn't listen to me. So I just had to sit back and let you do what you want, and then let you realize at your own time that what you're doing is not healthy. It's frustrating because you're realizing things that I told you a year ago. And I just realized it's because of the age difference. I am 1 year older than Anthony. And so I tell him things at, like, for example, I told him something when I was 27 and he was 26. He doesn't listen to me. Now I'm 28. Anthony's now 27. And now there's like this 1 year delay in him listening to me. So I can tell him something right now, and he's not gonna follow my advice until the year 2026. Right, Anthony? And Anthony's like, yeah, after Vegas last year, I looked in the mirror and I'm like, damn, what happened to you? What's crazy with me is that somehow I lost almost 20 pounds in like 1 year, or maybe close to 15. Because last August, I hit my heaviest weight. Like, I weighed like 184, maybe 186, and I was like, this is so unhealthy for me. Like, that was the heaviest I've ever been in my life. But also consider in August, I was like going through... Hold on, chat. I'm like... Where the fuck is he going? Whoa, what the fuck? That scared me. What is going on? Does he and I know what we're doing? It doesn't look like he, has a good sense of direction. Anyways, yeah, I was at my heaviest, like, 1 year ago at August 2025. You know, depression, all that stuff. And I was, like, verging on 180... I remember 184, 85, 86, and I was like, this isn't healthy. And then I joined sword school, and that helped drop some weight. I dropped down to, like, 178. At the start of summer break, back at the beginning of June, I remember I was 174. And currently, somehow, I am 166. So that was, yeah, so that's almost a 20 pound drop from 1 year ago. And over the course of my summer break, I apparently dropped like almost 10 pounds, and that's crazy. Shit. At least my teammates are, you know, getting stuff done. Monica says Vegas was a wake-up call for both of you. Tell me about it! Vegas was supposed to be Anthony and I celebrating 2 years together, but I think he and I realized that 2 years was enough. It was a mutual breakup, I believe. So, and I feel like ending things on a good note is better than prolonging it and just making it worse for the both of you until you both resent each other, you know? So, yeah. Anthony says, we're half the people we used to be. I am a completely different person. Anthony said he used to weigh 220. So Anthony really lost a fuck ton of weight. You're like, what, 170 now? You're close to me. You and I both got lighter over the course of 1 year. No way, that didn't even hit me. Shit. Whatever. That swing he did was cheap. That didn't even touch me. Whatever. Hold on, chat. Ew. I saw up his skirt and I'm traumatized now. Monica says, meanwhile, I've gained 20 pounds in a year. It's the depression. But don't worry, because once you're past the depression and the acceptance, things will get better. I promise. I mean, things got better for me. For now. But you will be fine. You just need to feel things out in your own pace and realize things at your own time. Like how Anthony realizes things at his own time. I can tell Anthony the greatest wisdom in the world. I rolled a 20. Cool. You have a huge mistake. What was I talking about? Right, I can give Anthony the best advice in the world, but, like, he has to realize things at his own time. Wow. Wait, I want to use the Hand of Vecna. What does it look like? So, like, yeah, like, you have to realize it. I mean, you know, with me and, you know who, that blonde girl that I was hung up over for 10 years, it's something that I had to realize that, you know, that she was unhealthy. And I've had so many people throughout the years telling me how much of a bitch she was and how much she was using me and how much she was just being a horrible person to me, but here I am still willingly giving her these chances, you know. And I had to realize at my own pace that how do I use the Hand of Vecna? Hand of Vecna ain't doing shit. Do I have to, like, drop my item? Jeez. Desperate much. Well, I had to lose the game eventually. I was on a 5-game winning streak, and that was not supposed to happen. Oh my gosh, the chat. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Yeah, I'll play one more game. I'll play another game until I win again. Just because y'all seem very active tonight, and I would hate to deny you of that. I finally lost my green, fog vial, but that's fine. Hopefully I will run into another one in the blood web. Please? Nope. Okay. Guess we have to do this the hard way. Give me a fog vial. Why is it so hard to get a fucking fog vial? Please. I don't want to spend all these blood points on Leon, that's my problem. You know what? Fine. Fine. We're gonna go to Steve. We're gonna go to Steve, and Steve is hogging all the fog vials, and we're gonna just max him up. Yeah, look, all the fog vials go to Steve, not Leon. Okay. Alright, chat, what are you up to? If my Twitch chat can just update right, please. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay. Anthony's talking about losing weight, Monica's talking about gaining weight, right? And I talked about, like, feeling things out at your own pace and having to realize on your own terms that whatever you're doing isn't healthy and you have to start making positive choices and you can't just wait around for things to happen. Anthony says he's 178 and he has to get leaner. LOL. Losing weight is hard. Yes. Monica says it'll happen eventually. And I believe in you. We will all reach that point where we will be in a better place than we are now. Anthony says he had 1 egg bowl a day for 3 months straight to lose 40 pounds. Eggs are a really great way to lose weight, and I feel like that's how I lost weight. Monica says, yeah, I need to eat, like, eggs for breakfast instead of mini pizzas. Yeah, so, like, for work, before summer break, for work each day. Hold on, I need to, like, go on anonymous mode as Steve, because if I load in as September 30th, 1998, you're gonna say that I'm, like, playing the wrong character. Right, so before summer break, for work, for breakfast every morning, I would have a Costco chimichanga. You know, like a box of chimichangas from Costco, because Costco sells things in bulk. And the chimichanga, like, just reminds me of 10th grade, the year 2012, a simpler time. So it's like a comfort food. But I wasn't losing weight with that fried stuff. I actually lost a lot of weight. I credit it to Rise Mushroom Coffee. It was advertised to me on Instagram. RYZE. Rise Mushroom Coffee. I pair it with chocolate protein powder. So every morning, so starting summer break, you know, and then I'm still consuming this now. I would have a large glass of, I would combine water and a scoop of mushroom coffee, the Rise mushroom coffee, and a scoop of the chocolate protein powder. And I would stir that up, and then I would make myself 1 or 2 scrambled eggs. Depending on how much, like, if I know I'm gonna be active, I give myself 2 eggs. If I know I'm just gonna be sitting around all day, I give myself 1 egg. And it sustains me. Because, you know, that's a lot of protein, and it's filling, and protein boosts metabolism. And also, I've cut rice from my diet. Like, rice, you know, the white stuff, which is an Asian staple, you know, and I'm Asian, I'm Filipino. So we're supposed to eat rice with everything. But then I've cut rice out of my diet. I don't think I've eaten rice for, like, at least 2 weeks. I don't remember eating rice. And, like, I would save that for eating pasta, because I love pasta. And so, yeah, I just haven't been eating rice, and whenever I eat meat, I just have just the meat. Because if you're Asian, and you have a protein, you eat it with rice. But I haven't been doing that. So if I eat meat, I just eat meat by itself. And then for breakfast, you know, I have the mushroom coffee that's supposed to help you lose weight, plus the protein powder, plus an egg. And then suddenly I am 166 pounds, and I have not been 166 pounds since the year 2022. So I've finally reached the weight I was 3 years ago by some miracle. And by some miracle, I meant the miracle of Rise mushroom coffee. So if you want to take notes, you know. Less chocolate. I eat candy every day. Like I said, I drain my coworker's jar of sour gummy worms at her desk, and somehow I'm maintaining 166, and I'm proud of myself for that. I stress eat, but there will come a time where you will no longer feel the need to stress eat. But eat away your feelings, feel away your feelings, scream, cry, journal, do whatever you need to do to just exorcise that shit out of you. Do not suppress it, do not deny it. You have to feel it out until it's out of your system, and you'll feel a lot better for it. Anthony says, sometimes when I'm drunk I binge eat, and that's never good. Well, yeah, I'm glad we're realizing this. And Anthony also says, that's good, keep up the hard work. I should get down to 166 again. Yeah, and I believe in you too. Monica says she doesn't drink coffee. I don't either. But the mushroom does kill your appetite. That's the weird thing. Anthony and I tried the Rise mushroom coffee last summer, around July. And here's how it works. First, I heard, they said the science behind it is it flushes out your gut. Sure. But what I think is that it kills your appetite, and it makes you crave less things. Holy shit, I am Steve at Hawkins Lab. This is so fitting. I think this is gonna be my last game for the night. No! Leon! That's my gen! I'm Steve. You're not Steve. Whatever. Wesker! Wesker, get Leon. He's touching my gen. And I'm also gonna go to the complete opposite side of the map. I'm gonna work on this gen. Cause I remember when Anthony and I first tried the mushroom coffee. Oh my gosh, I remember. Steve, I fucking swear. Like, Anthony and I took a nap, and then we woke up, and we were supposed to get ice cream somewhere. But since we were still feeling a bit groggy, we decided to get, to make a glass of mushroom coffee to wake up. After drinking that glass of mushroom coffee, you know, with the creamer and milk and everything, holy shit! Wesker, I thought you were chasing someone else. So after Anthony and I drank that whole glass of mushroom coffee, like, we did not have a craving for anything else for like the next few hours. So I was like, oh yeah, so this thing helps you lose weight. Sure, it flushes out your gut, but also it just, kills your appetite for everything else. I just threw a pebble in her direction. So yeah. But I vouch for it. I mean, I'm not a regular coffee drinker either. I prefer tea, especially boba milk tea. But, I also can't deny the effects that Rise Coffee had in helping me lose weight. Monica says, that's awesome you're able to sustain. Yeah, it's like a miracle. Oh my gosh, Steve! Wesker, leave me alone. He should not be following me to this gen, because this gen is finished. Okay. Oh my gosh. I fucking hate this perk. Oh sorry. I was too busy running for my life, and Steve was serenading us. 1 second, I need to stop wiggling first. How can you blind Wesker if he has sunglasses on? Doesn't make sense. Anthony says, I remember when I was like 220, I lost my jawline, and I'm like, damn. And yeah, Anthony's back to looking like a Tim Burton character, so congrats, Anthony. And Anthony says, the Jack in the Box worker is always like, hey, it's the coffee guy! Yeah, you've become a regular. Congrats. I don't think I'm a regular anywhere. When people start recognizing me, I start getting concerned. They used to be me back in Barnes & Noble. They used to recognize me in Barnes & Noble. Like, when I went to Barnes & Noble back in the day during my college years, I was a regular. They all recognized me. But now I haven't bought a book. Actually, I've bought books. I haven't read a book. Actually, I've read books too. I wasn't as avid of a reader as I was back then in college. My hobbies have shifted from reading and writing to art and gaming. Something a little more, you know, like instant gratification. Follow me here, Wesker, I fucking dare you. Monica says, my friends and I are regular at Applebee's. Back in the day, back when I was still with my old friend group, who I dislike, back in our college days when we would have study groups every Saturday night, we would be regulars at Denny's. Like, a typical, like, back in college, when I was still with my old friend group, our, every Saturday night, either Friday or Saturday night, we would study at the Starbucks section of Barnes & Noble. That didn't even touch me, Wesker. Shit. Wesker has had enough of my screaming. But yeah, we would go to the Starbucks section of Barnes & Noble for like an hour or two, work on homework and stuff. Then we would have dinner at Denny's, and then we would go to Target right after dinner. Good times. But I hate them all now. And so, to be petty, I'm thinking about reliving that by myself. And just going through, like, just by myself, go to Barnes & Noble in the Starbucks section and read in the little cafe area for like an hour or two. Then I will go to Denny's and have dinner by myself. And then afterwards, I will go to Target and walk around by myself. Just to like, just to like claim my power back. And I feel like that's one of the biggest flexes I can have. But being a regular at Applebee's, I think my brother's a regular at Applebee's. He gets that veteran military discount, you know. Anthony says he loves Applebee's, hasn't been there in forever. He likes the cheap drinks. I would love to go back to Applebee's. They have good ribs. They have good ribs and good cocktails. Hold on, chat. I need to, like, rescue my teammate. But yeah, I just want to, like, do all the things. Like, I feel like the best act of revenge and hatred is to do the things I used to do with my friends and just do them by myself. I need to rescue my teammate because someone has to. Hey, Leon. But yeah, the Applebee's drinks are so affordable. I remember I got a shark bowl. I think that's what it was. It was like a giant glass bowl of blue liquid, and it had a shark gummy, and I loved it. But I couldn't finish it, and I was so upset. Anthony says Denny's is always great. Moons over Hammy's a classic. I go for the pancakes, because I can make the Moons over Hammy sandwich at home. Oh. Wow, Wesker didn't care about me. I'm just gonna hide in here. Anthony says, yeah, go for it. Be spiteful of my former friends. Anthony says Steve Pie is gonna die. Please stop calling him Steve Pie. I don't know where that came from, but it concerns me each time. Okay, there's one more gen left to do. And I don't know where it is. Monica says, if it makes me happy, I should go for it. I'm not concerned about my happiness. I'm concerned about their misery. Where's he taking her? Ah, shit. Be free, Fang. Oh shit, I'm falling behind the chat again. Gummy shark. Yes. Me, back on my gummy fruit snack bullshit. Anthony's asking what's my favorite alcoholic drink right now. Hard apple cider. Monica drinks water, no drinking for her. Good. Because one of us has to stay sober. Monica, if you, me, Anthony, and Kat were to go out, I feel like you would be the designated driver, and I will be the most obnoxious person you'll ever interact with. Yeah, hard apple cider for me. Holy fucking shit, I love cider. Water's great too. Anthony loves water. I don't drink water. I don't drink water as much as I should. That's a concerning thing about me. I agree with Monica that you gotta be hydrated. Monica's asking, would my old friend group really care? I'm not sure, and I don't think I really care. I just want them to know. I want them to see. I want them to see what I'm doing without them, and that I am trying to replace and overwrite my memories with them. My goal is to go visit every single place I have gone with them in the past and go there by myself. And so I'm just gonna make a list of like everything I've done with them, every food place, every local food place, every store, and just do things by myself. Cause fuck them. Fuck people, you know? Anthony says the beatboxes are good. He's been drinking those recently. Black Veil Brides performed at the Beatbox sponsored stage at Warped Tour. Monica is always hydrated. I think that's what she's referring to. Anthony says, I'm a chill drunk. No, I'm a chill drunk with you. I'm a chaotic drunk with everyone else. And Monica says she'll pass on being designated driver. I'm just making assumptions. Y'all want one more game so we can keep talking? I mean, it's 11:07. I've been streaming for like an hour, 47 minutes, which is crazy. I don't mind, because y'all seem active tonight on this lovely Monday night, and I'm not complaining one bit. So, unless you want to call it a night, I did already lose twice in a row and broke my 5-win streak. Monica says, no, I'm always the designated, and I'll pass if you're crazy. Yeah, I'm the chaotic drunk. Yeah. It's cause I don't have to work tomorrow. Oh, okay. I mean, I work tomorrow, but, you know, that's never stopped me. Give Steve another chance. Who am I, Nancy? Scene partners, most obnoxious. But then I have to live up to the Steagle. You know? Oh my gosh. RPD map badge. Monica says she's 3 hours behind to 2 a.m. is getting there. Oh right, Monica's like 3 hours ahead of us. Let's do one more game. I think I'm just aiming for one more win. Maybe just aiming for one more win. So I'm hoping I'm gonna win this game. Notice how as soon as I switch to Steve, I start losing. Just pointing that out. Oh, also, chat, when should I stream Resident Evil 3 Remake? Because that's my Resident Evil game for this month. I know it's a relatively short game. I remember it being short. I finished it within 1 week. Like, it was during my Monday, Wednesday, Friday streaming schedule. And I managed to finish it within then. If I can properly speedrun it, I feel like I could finish it in one sitting. So I could probably stream it on a Friday. Not this Friday. I am having s'mores with my cousins. Maybe next Friday. Next Friday I'm getting tattooed. So that's fun. I'm on a tattoo grind because once I realized that I don't have a girlfriend, and the fact that I don't have a girlfriend means that I have so much extra money to spend on tattoos, I think that changed how I think of things. So like when a match like doesn't work out, I'm like, oh, that's fine. That means I have more money to spend on tattoos. Like, cause usually I just limit it to, you know, 1 tattoo a year. That's, you know, financially responsible. Tattoos can range up to $1,000, especially the designs I want are ranging around $1,000. But I've just been so addicted to the pain, I guess. I mean, I got my wolf tattoo on my right forearm dedicated to my archery team. And then, you know, I got the drawing of Andy Black's wolf that I paid a cameo for him to do on my left ankle to commemorate my Warped Tour experience. And I'm planning to get tattooed again on my upper right arm. I have a Kylo Ren lightsaber tattoo. And around the hilt, I want to get, like, this phrasing that says it's the first line of the Sith code, you know, Star Wars. It's the first line of the Sith code, and it'll be in Aurebesh, which is the Star Wars alphabet. And the first line, it reads, "Peace is a lie, there is only passion." Cause yeah, and then I have a little forget-me-not, and the artist that I'm going to, I asked her if she could color it in give it a new life. Because I like how she colors her flowers. So yeah. And I'll be paying like 200 for that. So that'll be next Friday. Anthony says, are you gonna get a neck tattoo one day? Yes, when I no longer work in an office setting. Let me tell you what kind of neck tattoo I want. It's inspired off Andy's Batman tattoo. So if you look at Andy Black, on the right side of his neck, it's a vampire Batman tattoo. You know, his mouth is open, he has fangs and blood and everything. What I want is a wolf. Like, same style, you know, its mouth open, snarling, but it's a wolf. So instead of Batman, with his mouth open and fangs showing, it's a wolf with its mouth open and fangs showing. And when I no longer work in an office setting, and I can find a stable job somewhere that I enjoy doing, that won't judge me by the tattoos I'll have, I do want to get a wolf tattoo on my neck. Inspired by Andy Black's placement of his Batman tattoo. Anthony says, I like the Uncle Iroh quote for a tattoo. If you just keep moving, you will come to a better place. That sounds like a nice tattoo to put on your wrist to remind yourself daily. And Monica says, forget me not like Sammy. Yeah! Alright, yeah, one of our characters. Yeah, it's actually based off of Ben Solo. There's a small business artist that sells, they're called BB Create. And they had like a floral bouquet of Star Wars lightsaber series one year. Like, there's you have the lightsaber hilt, but instead of a blade, it's a bouquet of flowers. And for Kylo Ren, it was lilies. So Kai Lily Ren. And for Ben Solo, it was a forget-me-not, because we don't want to forget Ben Solo. He was gone too soon. And so if you look at my tattoo on my upper right arm, it's like blue roses, and on top of it is a stencil of Kylo Ren's lightsaber hilt. And then there's a little forget-me-not sticking out. It's just a blue outline. But then what I'm asking the artist is if she could color it in so it pops more. So yeah. Monica says, you're gonna be nothing but Star Wars and wolves. Yeah. I'm a walking armory at this point. I mean, it's funny because in my outer forearms, it's weapons. Like, I have a sword, you know, the Narnia sword, on my outer left forearm, and I have an arrow on my outer right forearm. And the placement is so, like, when I do archery and I pull the arrow back, the tattoo is straightened. Does that make sense? You can visualize that, right? And I'm an ambidextrous archer, so I can shoot just as well with either my left hand or my right hand, which is a superpower. I think we went over this last stream. So the sword and the arrow are both placed in a way where if I were to shoot with either hand, with a bow and arrow, it looks straight and it looks cool. And then on my inner forearms, they're dog-related. I mean, on my inner left forearm, you have Peta's paw print, which was my first tattoo. I got it, like, a week and a half after he passed away. And then in my inner right forearm is my pouncing wolf, which is an attack on my anxiety. And then I have the Dauntless symbol in the back of my neck, which is a homage to Tobias from Divergent. So, like, I'm a walking nerd. I'm a collection of everything that has ever defined me. And, I like that about myself. Like, these are things that mean something to me, you know? And, like, I don't think I can ever do, like, a random tattoo. Like, if I'm getting a tattoo, I want it to mean something. I have to be able to defend it with a mini essay, you know? Hello? Steve! Wow, she would not give me a break. Anyways. Yeah. Anthony says he should get a Star Wars tattoo of Luke drinking milk. I mean, whatever, man, but, that's gonna be permanent. And I scared Steve. The killer scared Steve. I don't know why the Huntress didn't pick me up, and I don't know why she just tunneled the Roblox victim. Did Huntress not want me? Ouch. But yeah. Yeah, so like, I'm just trying to enjoy the fact that for as long as I am not in a relationship, I have so much extra money for tattoos, and I am going to take as much advantage of it as I can. Because once I get into a relationship, or once I move out, whatever comes first, I will not be able to afford tattoos as often. And I want to be tatted up as much as possible. Get on Andy Black's level. But Andy Black has so much money. And he's a tall person, so he has so much more space, too. Monica's asking, am I going to get a Dead by Daylight tattoo? I will, yeah. I'm trying to think of what the perfect perk would be. It's gonna be of a perk. I was also thinking one of the anniversary cakes during a Dead by Daylight year. That means a lot to me. I don't want to look at the killer, because Steve is gonna start screaming. Oh my gosh, Steve. Anthony says MGK has so many tattoos, his whole body is painted black. I think that's the level Andy Black is trying to reach. Anthony says I should get a Leon tattoo. I'm sort of iffy about face tattoos. Just because, like, you know, the skin, the body distorts. And, like, I don't want Leon looking funky. And I also don't know where to place him. Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be a challenge if Steve's gonna just fucking scream all the time. Because he will scream if I look in the direction of the killer. Yep. Oh my gosh! Ace, fucking swear, get away from me. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wow. Leon's face on my butt cheek. That's one of the most painful places to get a tattoo. That'll be pretty cool. Then you get it, Anthony. Get one on one cheek, get Leon, and the other one, get Carlos. I mean, I was thinking my thigh area, but that's also a weird place to put Leon. I'm running out of arm space. And, like, I mean, not really running out, but it's like, I'm already planning on, like, things I want to put on my arms. Because the arms are most meaningful. That's what people see, like, almost all the time. What is that noise? I mean, she's a bot. I can let her die. She doesn't have feelings. Does she know I'm here? Hold on, chat. I've, like, locked in. Anthony says his body is empty. Or his skin is empty. Monica is suggesting, what if I got my favorite Resident Evil gun on my hip? It wouldn't be a gun, it would be the knife. It would be Marvin's knife that he gave to Leon. The hatch isn't here, I'm going back to the gate. Yep. I have to, like, look away. I'm not gonna get anything done. Steve is going to scream and give away our location. Does she know I'm here? Does she know I'm here? Shit. No way. I think I panicked. I think I panicked. Ma'am. Ma'am, please do something. Ma'am, please do something. Please do something else. Okay. I will be so unfazed when Steve dies in Stranger Things Season 5. I'm just so used to him dying. I'm so used to him dying on Dead by Daylight that if he dies in Stranger Things Season 5, I'm just like, ah, it's just like the video game. Okay, what are we talking about in the chat? Homage to Leon instead. I'll think about it. I'll see on my... actually, I don't know. Like, I'll see something on my thigh. Because you know how, like, you know, you get that thigh holster, right? And people usually strap their daggers, their knives to their thighs. I was thinking maybe something like that. I don't know. But a thigh tattoo would be expensive, because that's so much space. And I'm focusing on my arms, because, my arms are so bare. But yeah, Anthony says, what's a dumber tattoo? Luke drinking milk or John Cena screaming? I think Luke drinking milk. Because everyone hates The Last Jedi, except me. And no one has an issue with John Cena. So I think Luke drinking milk is the dumber tattoo. Monica says both are interesting. And Anthony says, his favorite scene from The Last Jedi is Luke depressed drinking the fucking green milk. My favorite scene from The Last Jedi is when Kylo Ren smashes his helmet in the elevator, lets it all out, and as soon as the elevator opens to the 2 First Order officers, Kylo's like, prepare my ship, and then he just stomps away, because I feel that. My next favorite scene is when Hux is yelling at Kylo about Snoke being dead and the Supreme Leader is dead. And then Kylo, like, force chokes him and the camera, like, zooms up on him and Kylo's like, the Supreme Leader is dead. And then Hux is like, long live the Supreme Leader. I don't know, I just like those scenes where Kylo just shows that he's broken inside, but he's trying so fucking hard to get his shit together and pull himself together. Anyways, I'm tired. It is 11:29, about to be 11:30. I've been streaming for 2 hours and 8 minutes, which is a decent amount of time. And I did a lot of talking, so thanks for keeping me entertained. I think this is good for my ADHD, just having, like, learning how to direct it, learning how to deal with it and handle it. But, thank you guys. I had fun. I had fun talking to you all, and I hope I kept you all entertained. I will see you... I mean, tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday. Every Tuesday, I have a movie night on my Discord server, hosted by me and Anthony. And tomorrow we are watching The Batman, starring Robert Pattinson, whom I call the Battinson. So this is on my Discord server, 9:30 at night, Pacific Standard Time. If you need an invite to my server, you can DM me or Anthony on Instagram. I'm glad you are very entertained, Monica. I'm so glad. It makes my heart happy. But yeah, if you want to join us for movie night, my Discord server, The Night District, 9:30, not 9:20, 9:30, we're watching The Battinson, or The Batman, starring Battinson. And then I will see you all Wednesday for Dead by Daylight at 9:20. So, have a good night, everyone. Sweet dreams. Don't let the zombies bite.